if you were growing up in the culture we have now, with there's more of a push to fix the problem permanently, regardless of, like, this isn't a political discussion
Right,
or
right,
anything.
right.
This is like everybody's got this experience where something isn't right, and some people feel that different ways. So, what would that have looked like for you if you were in today's culture?
Like I really can't. I can't put myself in today's culture as a child because I'm not one. But I can say that because science was important to me, I would have, looked at sex change operations. Says what does it do and what does it not do? And it's actually classified as cosmetic surgery. Okay, and why is it classified as cosmetic? It's because you can only change your appearance. You can't change your you can't change your DNA. You can't go from XX to XY, okay, or XXY to XXY. What your DNA is, your DNA is, and there's nothing that medicine can do right now to change that. You can't change your ovaries and the eggs produced by the ovaries or existing in the ovaries into sperm, and you can't change sperm into eggs. In other words, you can change your appearance to look more male or more female because you can take drugs and you can get parts cut off or modified, but you can't change your sex. And so, what we have to really, I think, when we're talking with children about this, we have to explain the limits of the surgery, the limits of what the surgery can do, and understand that it really is an aspect of cosmetic surgery. And as you and I know, cosmetic surgery is a booming industry because I personally believe there's no one in the world who's utterly happy with who they are. And I believe, given the money and the opportunity, a lot of people want to change things about themselves. I was recently reading just this week about men wanting to get leg extension surgery to be taller. And so this desire this idea that I will be happier if I change my body in some way or another is very, very widespread. I mean, we've seen, you know, movie stars buy into it. We've seen a lot of people buy into it. The idea I can't just be me and be happy is a lot more widespread. And I mean, even look at athletes and the fact that they'll take steroids to be stronger or more performing, and all those performance enhancing drugs. So to me, it goes way beyond what, being a guy or a girl. It goes towards being okay with the limits that I have, being okay with the imperfections I have, being okay with the fact that I'm not all I want to be. And that's what God freed me up to do too, is just to say, yeah, I don't have all the gifts. I don't have all the abilities. And you both know that I've been sick for the last 30 years. And so I don't
And when
even
she says sick, it's
sick.
there's dramatic issues that happen that, like, allergic to grass is not fun.
No, allergic to most things, and then having neurological reactions to some allergens, which would put me in wheelchairs. So what I'm saying is, I think every single person in the world wants to be different, and I think that that's because we're all yearning for the eternity God has for us, and that we were created for an eternity where we will have bodies that fully represent who we are, that are without any trace of the fall, any trace of sin. We will have persons who are without sin and without issues. We will be able to fully love God, fully love others in perfect unity. There won't be any outsiders. And so I think a lot of this struggle is actually based on a yearning for God that we are not aware of.